YMVMD, it's really starting to get to me.
The FDA, Food and Drug Administration, this is how they get down. Pretty much manufacturers, they submit their clinicals, and they submit their clinicals that they did on humans and animals to the FDA. Now the FDA takes that information and they weigh it against, does it do more better or does it do more harm to the individual? If the facts come back that it does more better than harm, then it will be approved. If the facts come back that it does more harm than better for you, then it's denied. Now, if it meets in the middle, I think it's about if it gets over that 51%. You know what I mean? I believe that is what it does. But yeah, the Food and Drug Administration, that's what they do. Next, we got the CDC people. Y'all already know what the CDC do. They shut down stuff. Y'all found out this shit, right? How they shut down stuff. Now the CDC, this is how they get down. They're supposed to protect and look out for our best interests when it comes to healthy things, environmental health, you know what I mean? Health with diseases, you know what I mean? They're with the disease prevention team. That's pretty much what they do. They do disease prevention, you know what I mean? Monitoring those type of things. I don't know, the air that you breathe in, you know what I mean? Because sometimes that could be toxic, you know what I mean? So they're responsible for environmental health, promoting healthy activities so that you don't get diseases, and they're responsible for preventing these diseases. Why haven't I heard for about a year and a half anything about being healthy and the heebie-jeebies that we all know about? But we'll get back to that. That's the CDC. Now here's the real question. I just told you the CDC, I just told you about the FDA. I just told you how the FDA get their people approved and stuff like that. The human trials, you know, better versus worser. You know what I mean? They do that scale thing, better versus worser. Now here's my question to y'all. Do y'all know how many FDA approved drugs and foods have been called back since, say, the FDA has been invented? Do y'all know how many? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a rough number, over 12,000. Over 12,000 drugs that have been approved by the FDA have been recalled. What happens when those drugs get recalled? Typically, those companies don't get sued. Because depending on what the drug is, maybe say if it was a vaccine. Say the drug is a vaccine, you can't sue somebody for a vaccine. Because I believe in the 80s, they did some type of law where they took that complete option out of the picture, where you can actually sue for that. That's the whole big thing going on right now. Like, all these companies want y'all to take the heebie-jeebies, but nobody's willing to sign a form saying that they're gonna cover you if the heebie-jeebies winds up being your exit point to this world. Nobody wanna do that though, right? Nobody don't wanna do that. Now, I just told you about those two things. This is my overall thesis of me giving y'all this information about these two subjects, because this could have went into my other video about the other abbreviations. But these needed to be separate. Why? Because hypothetically speaking, if somebody took over the FDA and the CDC, you know, like a corporation or parties that wanted to do foul or harm or malice, if they took over the CDC and the head of the CDC, and then they had another person working in the FDA as like the head of the FDA, they can successfully take down a full country and take over a country by forcing them to stay inside and making them take certain drugs. And because that they're supposed to be believed no matter what happens, people are still going to do it. Now here's my question. Especially for people who are descendants of Jacob, or Jacob's descendants, however else you want to phrase it. At what point are you going to sit here and listen to what the history has showed you, what your grandparents have told you, and what that museum in DC is all about? Them not showing us no respect nor caring for our actual health. What makes you believe that these people is trying to help you? I'm just confused. Less than 100 years ago, your grandparents had to go to a veterinarian to get their teeth removed. But you over here believing those same exact people. The people who come from them descendants, who have no no focus or idea on how to get out of the situation. They just know that they don't want to give us anything to help us in this situation. Y'all keep following behind these people. Y'all keep following behind these sheep. People over a certain age are already comfortable with dying. So when they say that a certain amount of people have already gotten a vaccine, I guarantee you those people are probably 40, 50 plus. Why? Because they already have lived their life. They're already comfortable about everything that they've done. There is no reason for you to be forcing people who are 100% healthy, vegan, or people who are kids, children, to get a vaccine. Y'all already done worked y'all ways to change laws so that y'all can inject kids with birth control without their parents' knowledge. In some areas. I'm in Maryland, I know it's in Baltimore, they do that joint like crazy. Why is this okay, folks? Who is going to stand up? It can't just be me. It can't just be me. I need my peoples out there, yo. I need y'all all the squad up out there. Start sending comments, start sharing these videos, because this right here is going to be the refuge. This is our refuge. It's going to change everything. That's it. That's all, my nigga.